Anderson, and this is my Week 4 Pop Culture Speak. I am pulling from General Dwight D. Eisenhower before he became President Dwight D. Eisenhower. He gave a speech for D-Day, which was June 6, 1944. This speech was to rally the troops and to instill courage and to prepare the troops for the invasion of Normandy. At the time, a little back history on this, the initial attack was supposed to take place on June 5th. However, due to a storm that hit England on June 4th, many had pulled back their fighting forces because of the bad weather. Due to the Allied fighters' better um, meteorological advances, due to air superiority, they had a better look at what was going to take place and when the weather was going to clear up, whereas the Germans were being told that the weather was still bad. So they had the attack go through on June 6th, which surprised the Germans, but also caused many fatalities. However, many people see the storming of the beach in Normandy as, the breakthrough that finally got the Germans knocked back on their heels, which eventually led to the defeat of the Nazis. Dwight D. Eisenhower did order this speech. It's not very long, but I believe it would be very powerful. I chose his speech because I find that generals are sometimes the most powerful orators or public speakers. They have to use their words to commit men to marching forward. You're talking about sending one man into battle with no guarantee that he'll come out from it alive. So whatever speech you give has to be powerful and very impactful upon him to give him that courage to believe that he can go in there, do the job, come out alive, or at least make his sacrifice worth it. So, here is Dwight D. Eisenhower's speech from D-Day. You will bring about the destruction of the German war machine, the elimination of Nazi tyranny over the oppressed peoples of Europe, and security for ourselves in a free world. Your task will not be an easy one. Your enemy is well trained, well equipped, and battle hardened. He will fight savagely. But this is the year 1944. Much has happened since the Nazis' triumphs of 1940 and 41. The United Nations has inflicted upon the Germans great defeat in open battle man to man. Our air offensive has seriously reduced their strength in the air and their capacity to wage war on the ground. Our home fronts have given us an overwhelming superiority in weapons and munitions of war and placed at our disposal great reserves of trained fighting men. The tide has turned. The free men of the world are marching together to victory. I have full confidence in your courage, devotion of duty, and skill in battle. We will accept nothing less than full victory. Good luck, and let us all beseech the blessings of Almighty God upon this great and noble undertaking. I believe in this speech that Eisenhower did emphasize many words. I never got to hear it, but given the way it's written, this speech shows that he had to choose his words very carefully. He reminded them that the opponent is just no pushover. However, he reminded them of great victories that have come before and gave the troops under his command a feeling of superiority and, better supplies of both air superiority, their weapons, and the fact that they are very well trained. He reminded them that they are free men, and he emphasized that they were marching to victory, and that nothing else would be accepted but a victory. With these constant positive annotations that he was delivering, it is hard to say that any man holding a gun and being sent to war couldn't feel that racing heartbeat that comes from a powerful speech when delivered. telling you that you're going to go in there and you're not only going to do what you're supposed to do, but you're going to win. I know that this is impactful because General Petraeus had visited our ship whenever I was in the Navy on the Dwight D. Eisenhower, of course. And if I could have found his speech, I would have delivered it. Because I know that when he was done speaking to us, he could have asked me to pick up a gun and I would have marched right into Afghanistan by myself. Generals tend to be, like I said, the best and greatest orators because they not only have to give a good speech, but they have to make the men below them that serve as their soldiers be able to have that drive and motivation to go into war at the cost of their lives and the life of the man and woman next to them. So this is why I chose General Dwight D. Eisenhower's speech. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.